All right, so here we go, working on number 67. Let me put this up here. Or 69, excuse me. Yeah, but it is building off 67. So I've cleaned this exercise up a lot from where it was originally. I've simplified it down, so you just are going to have two data frames already in your code. You're going to have the data frame here. You're going to have one data frame. Oops, did I delete too much? A little spoiler. You're going to have one data frame that is going to have all of the data with the columns and the rows removed. That's using this method. And then you're also going to have one that is going to just contain the, let's see, like we could print split data. If we run this, we can see like the content of split data is just going to be these five columns and 37,000 rows. And that's just the information about the date. Remember from 67, we took that one column, we broke it up into a lot of different little parts. So that's stored now in split data. We have that. And really our only goal here is to just combine the two things together. The only real trick that you have to do here is DF still contains the, let's see, it contains, if we look at the original CSV, it still contains this column in it. So we kind of have duplicate information here because that column is there, but then also we have split date. So we really want to replace that column with this, the split date set of columns, if that makes sense. So all we need to do here is we're going to say return. We need to do a concatenation. So we're going to do pd.concat. We need to, in here, we're going to pass in a list of the things we want to concat. We want to concatenate first split data, and then we want to concatenate df. The only thing with df is we don't want the first column. So I'm going to take from, so we don't want the column index 0, we want column index 1 onwards. So we can do df.iloc. And we can say what rows, we want all the rows. What columns do we want? We want columns 1 onwards. And if we do that, we're going to, when we run this code, should go through and print out the shape, the column heads, all that stuff here. We should get this. We should get something, yeah, the head should be 5 by 25, but we should get this many rows. I think this is right. Oh, okay, I did mess this up a little bit. I did this beforehand. Okay. Issue that I have here is that because I just did it like this, so it's going a little too fast, thinking I was done already, we are going to concatenate by, instead of putting two columns together, we're putting rows together. So that's why we're getting all these NaN values, because we are kind of mishmashing two different data frames that don't really match together. We want to join them, because it doesn't really make sense to join them as rows. It makes sense to join them as two sets of columns. So the last thing we need to do in here is we need to say that the axis of concatenation is going to be 1. Okay, now if we run this code, yeah, we should get much cleaner data here. If you can see, yeah, good. We should get all the columns, and then we should get the rows in here. And if we run our tests, everything should work just fine. So hopefully that's a much more clean version of what this one originally looked like, trust me.